Continuing on a little bit, I run out of memory on my SD card, so I need to address that. But 73rd Street here, coming up on Morgan, Inglewood neighborhood. As I said, this is where my music career, if you want to call it that, began. And this is also, again, where I was living, staying, when I attended college at DePaul University. So it's early enough, it's quiet enough. He says nobody's out here, which is great. Don't have to deal with no people. This is not like the Philippines. Nothing like the Philippines. So I mean, this is a deal where I'm glad there's no people out here, because I don't want to deal with them. But while I'm doing this, I might as well do some of my usual update, Geechee Lion's journey update here. Weekend, this is Saturday, July 29th, 2023. And we're in Inglewood today, one of the neighborhoods where I grew up. I probably will do another vlog on the west side where I grew up, but I'll say that for another day. But this is what we have. I'm still very active with the music. I had more studio sessions this week with Ali over there on 35th Street. I was there full day Tuesday, so I think we got quite a bit done over there. And we're still working on content creation that I'm thinking like Rebuty now. Rebuty is saying you don't see her putting anything out because she's cooking. That means she's preparing it behind the scenes and, preparing it to be released. So I understand that, because that's exactly what I'm doing. And as I mentioned to you all before, I'm in the process of releasing or preparing to launch Geechee Lion Music Radio. Geechee Lion Music Radio. And I'm noticing some vacant lots here. Well, not so much vacant lots, but vacant houses. Yeah. Boarded up houses. I'm not surprised to see that, though. This is one of the most notorious poor neighborhoods in Chicago. And it was different back in the day, but obviously it was poor then, and whatever was going on in the ghetto, whatever the crime and other stuff was going on here. I mean, I'm thankful to God that I made it. Here's school. I'm gonna tell you, honestly, I don't remember this school. I do not remember it. And then even if it was, it sure was not called no Excel Academy. That I know. I'm gonna go ahead and walk down here. It really don't matter. So I'm still working on the music. I also had a couple of sessions with my musicians from Brazil. The bass session didn't go that well, because the tape that I was using and I provided him the music, the chords level was not really distinguishable where he could really hear it. So that I didn't get much out of that session. That was kind of a wasted session. I don't know if I can even salvage anything out of that. But I did have a decent session with Felipe. We worked on a song. He's a keyboardist, and I do believe he was able to get some good tracks in on another classic song that was written by the band members, the Soul Inflamers, me, Melvin Fields, and Greg Phoenix. So looking forward to finishing that. The song, that's one of the songs I want to finish this summer or next month. Here's an interesting mural here. I think I'll come over here and take a look at it. So yeah, we're always were attempts to kind of dress the neighborhood up, you know, with some nice artwork. It's not bad. As you can see, there's some of the, I want to say, the Black Hero mural over there. You can see Oprah, Emmett Till, Jesse Owens, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, your usual suspects. Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, and I'm looking, they even got Common, who actually lives, his house was near where I stay now on the southeast side, and you see Common and Jennifer Hudson. Yeah, Common, Jennifer Hudson, Martin Luther King, Barack Obama. Oh yeah, okay, I forgot all about him. Not that I really care. Emmett Till, who's from here. One of my cousins said she actually knew him, I guess. Oprah Winfrey, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman. Yeah, once you choose hope, anything is possible. I don't really believe that. I don't particularly like using that word, hope. I don't. So anyway, let's see. Why is this? There we go. We're back on the street. And man, I'm walking and I'm seeing just a slew of boarded up houses. I mean, this is bad. But I expected it. I mean, this is not unexpected. Poor people here, job prospects. I think you had a neglectful city government, local government here that didn't care about the people here and their well-being. So a lot of these places, I guess, they burned out or people got evicted, and there was been a heavy migration over the past 30, 40 years. I think especially the last, I want to say 40 years, because it was 40 years since Harold Washington, the best mayor Chicago ever had. It's been 40 years from his win in '83, and you know, he passed basically in '87. He didn't survive long at all into his second term. And as you can see here, Emmett Till was from this city. So as you can see, they renamed in honor of Emmett Till here, West 71st Street is renamed for Emmett Till. And then you have your usual things that you will see in a black neighborhood at your storefront church. Again, these are very old housing stock. I would say deteriorating housing stock. People are just trying to barely survive and pay bills here. Look at that, some more abandoned ass houses. This one look abandoned, but probably somebody living in there. Here's another house, look at that, for sale. So they still in there and they trying to get the hell up out of here. Yeah, this is a very depressing ass neighborhood that I spent my college years in this neighborhood. And this path I'm walking, this is a path I walked many times back to the music. Associated with some musicians that I'm dealing with kind of on a contract basis. And my target date to complete as much music as I can is September 27th. September 27th, which is a little less than 2 months from now. So by the time I'm done, with the help of God, I will have enough material for 7 albums. And that's conservatively 7 albums, because if I count them, I look at what I have on the board already. I got 2 albums. I think one's gonna be called Memphis Prince and the other one's gonna be called LDR. These are songs that I did with the producer Memphis Prince, from Memphis, of course. And I also have the final conclusion of releasing Alone Together, which is the follow-up, supposed to be the follow-up to my very first album, Alone Together. And then of course I got The Ministry, which is the biggest album, the big project that I'm putting the finishing touches on that now. I'm working with a female vocalist named Marta Garrett, and I'm gonna put the final touches on that and the final musicianship on that. Why am I stopping here? I'm stopping here, 7018 South Peoria. This was my father's house. Of course, he stays over on Aberdeen now, but this is the house. I spend many hours and days in this house. When my father stayed here with my stepmother and some of the children, their children who were living here. So this is very, again, I'm on the pathway. I don't know whose car that is back there. There's a car in the backyard. But this is right in line with the pathway I would take. So I also want to complete, as a Kundalini project. I'm calling it the Kundalini project. The main song of that is just about done. Actually, I would say it's, I almost want to say, maybe it's like 40% done. About 40% done. So I had the Kundalini project. And then I have some other songs I've been just recording. And got a lot of material. So I have enough material, at least, I want to say by the time the 27th rolls around, I will have enough material for 7 albums. Original material that most of it, I'm only going to have it available through my outlet, which would be Geechee Lion Music Radio. This vacant lot right here, a couple years ago, one of the people I met through the yoga organization, they gave a local neighborhood festival right here. And it was very nice. Now, there was a stage here and everything, but I don't see any sign of that now. So I don't even know if they're even planning on doing that anymore. But, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, to me, this is a desolate neighborhood. When I walk through here, or really drive through here, I don't walk. Usually, this is an unusual thing I'm doing today. South side of Chicago, like I said, poor people, vacant lots. Maybe the people that do have like the nicer places, maybe the brick, maybe they've been here a while. Now this is an unusual site. This is some relatively new construction. You don't see that much only in certain pockets. But yeah, this is Inglewood. This is a neighborhood and environment I'm not gonna miss. Here's another one. Here's another desolate looking house. I think of this damn place, I think of hell. This is hell. Growing up or having to look at this every day when you walk outside. I mean, it's very depressing. Very depressing. And that looks like another abandoned building. I mean, every block, it's gotta be 6 or 7 abandoned buildings. But one thing I'd like to say about I'm still keeping up with my top 5 vloggers. I was glad to have a chance to live chat with Sharon Lapu a little bit. To a lesser extent, I get to do live chat with Beauty. She really doesn't respond much to my comments. And then usually when I come on initially, may say, "Hey Geechee." That's what she'll always say that, but she doesn't interact with me one-on-one that much. But I was able to get some good interaction in with Sharon because I was there when the vlog first started, and there was only like 14 or 15 people, so I was making a lot of comments and she was reading them all, so you know, that helped. Now this wasn't here. This Salvation Army building here was not here when I was growing up. So you see there's the, what you call that, playground. And this is 69th Street. So getting close to where I used to stay. This is 69th Street, and there's a better view of 69th Street and this Inglewood Services. I don't remember. I want to say this probably was built, I don't know, 10 years ago maybe. Now here's another little funny, I'm gonna say it's a funny corner. There's this place here, right here, called Kusanya Cafe. Now, they've had yoga. They've offered yoga classes in here, probably meditation. It's a cafe, so they probably serve coffee, tea, and maybe some light food items. Again, right here off of 79th and Halsted. And there's somebody in the neighborhood trying to do something to bring the neighborhood up. And you can see right next to it another room, adjacent roasting room. I think that's where we had the yoga. And then there's the usual suspects. The storefront church in the black neighborhood. You are not going to go to no black neighborhood in the inner city and not see that. So here's some other stuff. Somebody put this on the wall. You are beautiful. Again, on a damn vacant lot. You know, they couldn't do nothing else. They put a damn vacant lot there. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk to the main drag here, which is Halsted Street. So caught a lot of buses, and again, this path here did a lot of walking. But again, back to the top 5 vloggers, I'm still following them. I'm probably spending an hour to I'm gonna say average 2 hours a day on YouTube, watching one of those vloggers that are based in the Philippines. I say they're in the Philippine travel and culture and dating genre. Again, shout out to my top 5 Beauty. I'm working on something to present to her. This should be completed by Monday. I told her that, man, I think there was definitely something on that corner. Of course, it's another vacant lot. And then right here, I think there's a chicken shack or something over here right now that I remember they had some live blues like there in the storefront right over here. But you talking a long 40-some years ago. I did record some of that music, so actually I'm gonna find those audio recordings and figure out how to post them on my channel. But again, on Rebeauty, I'm working on something for her. I told her that logo that she's using and she's using on Twitch is not appropriate. It doesn't resemble her. She's supposed to be Pocahontas. Now I understand that she has that look, that she resembles the Pocahontas that's presented in the Disney animation, but I think the real Pocahontas was not even brown skinned. I think she was light skinned. And then, as somebody pointed out, Pocahontas was like 13 years old. Yeah. So anyway, I contracted with an artist to do a new logo for her, and pray that she likes it and will start using it, because the one she's using now is ridiculous. I mean, it doesn't really resemble her. The woman in the picture has very big boobs. She does not have big boobs. And then the person looks even more heavyweight. She is not a heavyweight woman. So it did not, but I guess she was just glad for somebody to provide or something. I don't know whether she paid for that or whether somebody just donated, but I'm taking it upon myself to get her a new one. Anyway, this is new. I mean, this wasn't here when I was staying here. Beloved Family Community Center. Again, we coming right on up to the final destination for today, which is the house, the building where I had my first apartment. Again, we got another damn vacant lot. And again, you will not see this on the north side. On the north side, where people who are not black, there's another damn, look at that, on the corner. Big ass vacant lot. What is this? No crack. Hey, you see that no crack? Damn. I mean, like I said, this place is desolate. Desolation. This is desolation over here. It's a horrible place to, I think, to try to live and raise a family. It's crazy. So, these coming up on my block now. There's your other obligatory storefront church. And this is the main thoroughfare, so you'll see like that 8-horsed bus, which I rode very often. Look at that. Look at that casket company right on the block. I almost they were open. I would probably go in there.